Hi guys, this is Praveen here again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Steve here. I'm here again with a lot of information on cruise ship jobs. I hope you like my previous video, which was all about cruise ship job agencies located in India. And this time I have information about what is the requirement to get a job on a cruise ship. So I'll give you the list of the requirements so that you can prepare yourself. Like if you don't have a passport, you can apply for a passport. If you don't have a proper communication skill in English, then you can improve on your English also, because it's gonna take little bit longer time for cruise lines to get back on a track. So you have a lot of time to improve yourself and prepare yourself with the documentation and your skill as well. So let's go.
The requirement for the job on a cruise ship: basic requirements and professional requirements. You need to have all these basic requirements to apply for the job on a cruise ship. Professional requirements are optional, but you have to have these requirements once you get selected for the job on a cruise ship. Concerned companies will tell you about what is their requirement. So in basic requirements, we need to have a good communication skill in English, because all the cruise line sails in international water, and cruise ship jobs in the interviews are conducted in English only. So some job does not require fluent English, but there are some positions which really need a very good communication skill in English. So you can prepare yourself now. There are some cruise lines sails in a specific language speaking country, so they need people who can speak that particular language. So if you speak any international language like Spanish, French, Portuguese, Chinese, German, or any other language, depending on the requirement, then it's advantageous option for you in the interview. So next requirement is valid passport. All of the cruise lines are sailing in international water, so this is very essential document to apply for the job on a cruise line. Without valid passport, you cannot apply for the job on a cruise ship. So you can prepare yourself, you can apply for the passport now. So next one is educational qualification. It depends on what kind of job you are looking for and what kind of job you are applying for. If you have good educational background, then it is beneficial for you in the interview selection process. Like sometimes educational qualification is ignored if you have a very strong experience in particular job. Like if you want a job in a food and beverage department, and then if you have done a hotel management degree or diploma, it will be a bonus point for you in the interview. Same for other jobs like photographer, retail sales, medical centers, then we have a security, then we have engineering as well. So if you have an educational background in all this particular job profile, then it's gonna be a more beneficial for you. Next requirement is work experience, which is essential, and recruiter will call you for the interview only if you have required work experience. If you have experience, you should have certificates to prove it. Next requirement is medical fitness. You should be able to perform your all the duties, so you need to be fit physically and mentally. All the company has their own medical checkup centers around the country, so they will check you in details once you get selected. So next requirement is age limitation. Most of the cruise lines hire younger people and should be minimum age of 21, or it depends on their requirements. Sometimes they hire underage crew also, depending on the job profile, but there is no restriction for age limits. Anyone can apply for the job. Our next topic is professional requirements. These requirements are mandatory once you get selected. These requirements may be different according to the job profile, but these are the most common requirements all the company need it. It depends on the company what they need, and also depend on the government rules and law. Once you get selected, then company will tell you what you need to do. Just follow their documentation process and follow their instructions. First requirement is STCW 2010 certificate. This is a basic requirement for all the people who work on a ship. It could be a cruise ship or it could be a cargo ship. STCW 2010 includes 5 basic certificate courses, which everybody has to do it, but there are some training certificates which has to be done by specific job profiles, like engineering department, then we have security department, deck department. They have to do some different type of training certificates. Once you get selected, company will tell you in details what you have to do. Just follow their instruction. STCW certificate courses has to be done only in DG Shipping authorized training centers. Before you go for STCW courses, please check the name of that institute in the DG Shipping website and then only proceed, because you have to pay for these courses from 15,000 or more, depends on what courses you do. Next requirement is indoors number. Same time when you go for STCW courses, your institute will apply for indoors number for you. Then they will give you the indoors certificates which will have your unique indoors number, which means you are registered seaman. So next requirement is DG Shipping registration. To apply for Indian CDC book, you have to register yourself on a DG Shipping website online. That's mandatory. Without registration, you cannot pass through immigration. This is just made mandatory for people who are working on any ship. Indian CDC book is another requirement for all people who work on a ship. You can apply for Indian CDC book by yourself online, or there are agents around you who can do it for you. This is a book which keeps record of your service on a ship. Few months before, Indian government had made it compulsory to carry Indian CDC book for the people those who are working on any ship, cruise ship or cargo ship. But still, your company will tell you if it is required or not. To apply for Indian CDC, you need to have a letter of your company, or you can check with the agents if they can get it for you. Indian CDC will cost you only 750 rupees if you do it by your own. So please do not pay much more money like 20,000 or 30,000 rupees. It's only 750 by the government. If you are doing it by your agents, I don't know how much commissions they will take. Next one is the medical certificates. Your company will tell you to do medical tests in their authorized medical centers. Some company do it for free. Some company will ask you to pay for your own. It will cost you maximum 8,000 rupees. Your medical reports you have to submit to your company. Original reports you have to carry with you on a ship. Just follow your company instruction on what medical test they need to be done by you. Next one is visas. Most probably people who work on a cruise ship need to have a USA C1D visa. Your company will apply for you, but you need to attend the interview by yourself, and it will cost you around 8 to 10,000 rupees. Some company pay you back that money, some may not. Apart from USA C1D visa, you might need to have another country visa depending on where you are joining the ship. So you don't have to worry about it. Your company will inform you about what kind of visas do you need apart from the USA C1D visa. Next requirement is a criminal background check, or you can just say background check. This is your company requirement, and they will ask you to do it, or they will ask the third party to do it for you. But still, you should have a police clearance certificate for USA C1D visa. It will cost you maybe 500 rupees, or you can do this one online by yourself. Once again, these requirements are mandatory only once you get selected. These requirements may be different according to the job profile, but these are most common requirements all the company need it. It is depends on the company what they need also, and also depend on the government rules and regulations. Once you get selected, then company will tell you what you have to do it, and just follow their documentation procedures and their instructions.
So guys, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you like the information which I provided in this video. And if you really find it useful, please do not forget to share it with your friends, family, colleagues, those who are looking for a job. And in case if you are looking for some information, or if you have any questions, if you have any concern, please do not forget to comment me, or you can contact me in my Facebook page, which is I am Seafarer. Okay, I will be right there to provide you whatever information possible from my side. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you in the next video.